Hi, Miss Frederick. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for meeting with me today. I really appreciate it. I know you probably got a lot going on, so I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to actually come and speak with me about this tablet that I have. I really think it'll benefit your school a lot, and it's a lot like a computer, but it's way easier to control.
Why do you think this would be a good uh, product for our store?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll give you a little bit more information on the whole everything as we go on through the presentation. I just want to ask you a couple questions to get a better understanding of what your target audience is and who you actually would prefer to sell this to. And I've noticed that your bookstore doesn't really have any computers in it. Have you ever thought about buying or getting computers or selling computers at all?
Yeah, we have thought about it in the past, but we just came to the conclusion that computers usually take up too much inventory space.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand that they do get kind of bulky and big, especially even laptops nowadays. They're pretty big, and you have to store a lot. I mean, they are pretty slim, but they're pretty bulky. Look at this tablet though. Just take in mind, the tablets are very slick and slim, so obviously you wouldn't need that much room to store them. You could easily, it wouldn't take up like a lot more room than a box of textbooks would. And how many students would you say that you'd think go to the school?
Um, it's it's over 11,000.
All right, sounds good. Well, by your recent sales, can you tell me approximately how many in class textbooks you've sold and how many online class books textbooks you've sold? Sorry.
That's okay. We have a variety of both online and in class, but I would say the majority of them are on campus taking classes.
Okay. And have you ever used a tablet before?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh, all right. Well, don't worry about it. I can show you exactly how it works. And instead of using the mouse, obviously you can see that the tablet is all touchscreen, and it has a so you can easily access anything you want on it. You can get applications on a tablet that are much like a computer, but they're like mini applications. So you can do a lot more, and you can get a lot more applications to do a lot more different things. And this is a Samsung Galaxy tablet. It comes in the 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, or 32 gigabyte models. The tablet comes with the front camera, has a rear camera on it as well, and it has speakers on the sides, the headphone jacks, power button, volume controls, and it also has the docking port on the bottom, so it makes it easy to, or the charging port. I'm sorry, the charging port on the bottom, so it makes it chargeable. Um, and I was just, or the best thing about this tablet is that it's so slick and slim that it really fits anywhere.
Would you recommend the? What model would you recommend?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I'd probably recommend the 16 gigabyte or the 32 gigabyte model just because it's always better to have much space than not enough space. And with tablets, you can't change out the hard drives like you can computers. So that's that's the only downfall. So I'd say that I'd recommend selling the 16 gigabyte and the 32 gigabyte models at your store. But I can only imagine that the students had to write a bunch of papers and everything throughout the course of the class, or throughout the course of their college career, and it's very. I mean, it can obviously the touch screen is very nice and everything, but it'd be kind of hard to write a paper on that one. You think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So obviously Samsung, well, as you can see, the typing on this is it'd be hard to type a paper on it.
Right.
So Samsung came out with this idea where how about we create a docking station for it. So with this, you can actually use it as a keyboard. As you can see, it has all of the things a regular keyboard would have on it. So it makes it really convenient.
Could you provide the keyboards, or would we have to go through a different company to get them?
Well, actually, since I'm employed through Samsung, we can actually provide you both with the laptop or with the docking station slash keyboard and the tablet if you choose to. But we can talk about that later at the end of the meeting. But not only can you write papers on it, but you can get a numerous amount of applications, as you can see. as you can see on my home screen, it's filled with applications, and I've put a lot of these on there just to show you the wide variety that you can get on there. And the main ones that I use the most is the calendar, because that keeps your dates and times and everything. And the one that would be good for your college students that are from away from state, or they have family members in different cities or something. They can you can use Skype, which obviously, as you can see, the other person on the other side. Like you can make a call and you can actually see with the front-facing camera, it'll have your picture show up and their picture next to it, so you can talk back and forth to each other. And they also have they also have many games as applications too that you can play, so you can do a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, do those games and applications cost extra?
Actually, the Android market provides a ton of different applications, and a bunch of them are free. Most of them have trial versions. The ones that aren't free, they have trial versions that you can actually use, so you can try out the application before you buy it. But this would come at no cost to you. The students would be the one that are buying this, buying the applications. As you can see on the market, there's plenty of different applications. It's just a ton. But also, I just wanted to let you know that the tablet is very nice with students, because you can have multiple different pages open at different times. Obviously, you can see that we have Google open on one. Well, you've seen that I've been switching back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But you have Google on one, and then you have your paper on the other, and then you have your notes, and then you could even switch to a different one and have your lecture playing at the same time. So you can do all this different stuff, all at the flick of a finger, not going down, fidgeting with the mouse, trying to get over to the keyboard, or get over to the windows and everything. It's just a lot sleeker and a lot easier to use. And the reason I was asking about the online classes or the in-class classes earlier was because most of your students take classes in class, as you said. So obviously you can tell that this tablet is very sleek or very slim and very lightweight. It weighs about maybe a pound if you want to feel. It's very light and very, very, very compact. So it's easy to use, and you can sit here and obviously use it in your hand, so it's not that big, so the students can take it back and forth between the classes whenever they needed to. If they have any downtime, they can sit down and play a game or two, maybe do some homework, whatever. And the students can also hook this tablet up to the internet, as you can see, they can hook it up to the internet. Down here they have the internet bars and everything. Actually, I'm picking up a signal right now from your school. I went down earlier and tried it in the library, but and it worked pretty good. Also, you can hook the tablet up at home, and you can also get a service through Verizon where you can hook it up and use it all the time.
Would we need to get other software or hardware so they're able to access the internet at school?
Actually, no, you wouldn't. I went down and tried it earlier I looked earlier and I just seen, yeah, you can actually do it right here. But I thought you could only get it in the library, but I guess you can get it all over your school, which is very, very nice. And as I was saying about the Verizon, though, the Verizon is very, very handy. So you can even have the students hook it up with them. You can even have the students hook it up at their own with their own service and tell them that they can use it nationwide.
Can you get the tablet with Verizon already on it?
Yeah, actually you can, but I mean, sorry, no, our company does not provide the Verizon access. That's through a totally different company. But what you can do is you can tell your students that if they have a smartphone, most smartphones now you can add a service to it that makes it a hotspot where this can connect to your smartphone actually, so you wouldn't have to pay the full price of the service. And now if a student would buy one of these at a store, it'd be $200 normally. And normally our business offers a rate which is 50 tablets for 15% off store price, which makes it $8,500 for the company. If you sold this tablet at $190, then you would get $1,000 and still offer it cheaper than the competitor price without taking up too much storage.
Alright, that still seems a little expensive to me, but
All right. How about this? Our company was actually thinking about offering or implementing a school package, and we were thinking about maybe would you be willing to try that out? We were gonna offer. We were just gonna do a test run to see how it works, but we're gonna offer you a discount of 25% instead of the 15%. That would make the tablets only $77,500 for your school. That means you would be able to offer the tablet for your students for $170. That is a $30 difference from the store value, which is a significant price range, and you would still be getting that $1,000 that your school would normally make. So does this sound like something you'd be interested in?
Oh yeah, I definitely think that this would benefit the bookstore a lot, but I think obviously it's something I need to look into a little more and have to talk to some other people about.
All right. Well, how about this? What if I let you borrow this and take it home and take it to your staff, and you can fiddle around with it, and I'll get back to you next week and see how it's going.
Okay, I think that would work.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for meeting with me today. I'll give you a call next Tuesday. Is that good?
Okay, I think that would work.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.